Howdy folks, we are back to the getting ready for the 2026 season. As everyone can see, I got my frame painted. No, this is not a new car. We did some fixing. We had to replace the X, and I may drop some photos of that rebuild in the video here. We had to replace that. It had some damage to it. Not necessarily that the car was bent. We did have it checked out and it was straight. But we did want to make sure that it was back to stock. And we also made some updates to the rear end here of the frame. That way we can hopefully find a little bit more speed going forward. Just wanted to touch real quick basis here. We got a new, and this is a dark gray. Hopefully people can kind of see that in the light here. It is a dark charcoal gray. I wanted to do a lighter gray, but it didn't quite work out like I had hoped. And black was just boring. That's what everyone does. So we want to do something a little bit different. So dark gray. It's not a primer gray or nothing like that. It's actually powdered. Shout out to VIP down in Rock Valley for hooking me up with getting powdered. That's was a lifesaver. They were real quick, very reasonably priced. So if you ever get to where you need a car powdered, sandblast, or anything like that, check out VIP down in Rock Valley. So we are getting ready to put some body panels together. I got my station up here. Again, as always, my garage is a mess. But we decided to do something a little bit different this year. Instead of doing the normal closet door fiasco that we always do, and the kind of table bends in half, we decided to go out and get an actual sheet of plywood. And shout out to Doolittle's in Fairmont. My boy Ben hooked me up with some patch carpet so that we can not scratch the aluminum when we put our sheets up here. We just got back from Shyrock Racing Components to get some aluminum. So right now we're going to do the interior, the cockpit, in a flat black. Once we get that done, we will do the decking, and it kind of looks like that's going to be white this year. You can see the panels over there. Hopefully we got enough. I do got a spare sheet back there. We will reuse the old roof. I might actually reuse the hood and the side pods. They don't seem to ever usually take much abuse. Another big upgrade that I will talk about, and you'll see as we go. I did find myself a new seat. I bought this from X Factor Motorsports out in at the Sioux Falls Swap Meet, here back early January. We will be replacing the old Butler Built. Haven't had any problems with the Butler Built, other than for some reason I'm getting a little bit taller from my waist up. My shoulders kind of rubbing on the headrest, so not quite my height. So we got a Kirky, I believe it's a 80 series. As you can see, it's fully adjustable, so I can heighten it up, and that way I can actually get it so that my a little bit more comfortable in the car. Have a little more room for my head, neck, my helmet. So looking forward to that. We'll be able to run more padding too. So the Butler Built didn't come with much padding, and keep me a little bit lower in the car, lower in the seat, I should say. We didn't run the seat cushion in it, so not that it was real big, but it's kind of nice to have a seat cushion, especially when it's cold out. Those cold nights when you get in there, if your suit kind of rides up, or you got any openings where your bare skin touches that cold aluminum, that'll wake you up. That'll give you a sudden rush of adrenaline. So come along, we're gonna get rolling. You can see some process along the way. Day one is in the books. Show you the progress we got going here. So we got the cockpit basically finished, except for maybe the front panel, but I do have it made somewhere right over there. That'll be probably the biggest challenge so far, is getting that set in there. But next we will get the seat probably put in and get that kind of lined up and mocked up, since it's a new seat. And then we'll just keep on going. Probably start installing some of the mechanical components, brakes, dash, maybe start putting the mid plate in, and the transmission, engine, rear end, and then we'll get down to the tedious stuff of doing some wiring. So that concludes day one. So stick around, and we'll be back with day 2. I should have had this recording, but it was kind of a headache and tiresome. So we're trying to fit the seat in. Love how it like fits me, everything. I take that back. I don't love how it fits in here. We just had the seat belts in, put the seat in, wrapped them through the holes, and then we decided to fit my large frame into the seat while in the car. And there isn't a whole lot of support to the decking. It is pretty flimsy, so you have to kind of climb in backwards, kind of like a dragster roll, like a roll cage on a dragster, how you got to kind of fall into the seat backwards. Yeah, this guy just had to do that. We also found we couldn't get the seat far enough back. It's really tight on the side. I don't know if you can see this here. Kind of scraped up a little bit. I saw the plastic on, so it's maybe not too bad, but didn't have enough leg room. With that, we were pondering what we're gonna do, because we put new tab on one side for a fix that we did, and the old seat fit just fine. Well, come to find out, if you look real carefully at these little guys, these are the seat belt deals that go through the harness to mount it. If you look really close, you can see how it's got a slight bend to the right. Hopefully you can see that. Well, we had the bend going the wrong direction, so it was bent towards the seat, which was not enough room. And then also we found out that we can space the belt out just a little bit from the tab to make more room. So that's been the last 2 hours of my life. In and out, checking that. Finally feel like we got it at a decent spot. But now, one thing we got to do is the seat comes with some adjustments. See that there? There's like 5 adjustment holes. We have to adjust that down just a smidge. It's a hair too high. My helmet's kind of hitting in a bad spot on this little helmet pad. So we're gonna fix that. We're gonna lower that down just a little bit. But plenty of room. The old one, I love my old seat, but it a little tight on the shoulders. So now this, we got adjustment through the rib cage and the shoulders, and then also on the head and neck. So with that, we'll be able to have double way adjustment, which will be really nice. So going forward, excited for the new seat. It's got some padding, really like that. I think I talked about that prior, like that. So we are definitely excited to get that in there, but we got to do a little altercation, and we also have to come up with a little different way of mounting our back of the seat. So, which, not a big deal. I think we got something picked out. It's gonna work out just fine. So with that, on to another day. Well, fast forward today, after tons of work, we're going racing with this guy. We entered into the adult Pinewood Derby uptown at the bar, at the garage, and we're gonna give it a go with this hot rod. Spent last night doing some tire prep. We got her super tuned, nice fresh coat of paint. She's gonna be a hot rod. So we are excited. So yeah, so we're gonna have a little fun today.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, we ended up finishing 6th out of 22 people in the Pinewood Derby, but we had a big surprise. I didn't have much battery at the garage, the bar, to show what happened, but my wife ended up making a surprise Pinewood Derby of my race car from last year. Actually got the decals from Artworks, and even got the little Sprinkles of the bat stickers. So yeah, that was kind of cool. The old hot rod ended up running pretty quick. I think there was like 2.6 something was my average time. I think the winter was running like 2.5 something. So pretty good times, pretty quick. So, but just a follow-up summary on what's going on with the hot rod here. We do have the seat somewhat sitting in there. Got the belts mounted, steering, brakes, all that put in. So we're gonna be getting some more work done here in the coming time. Thanks again for everyone watching, and we hope to keep making videos, and we'll see how this goes. Thanks, guys.